Behind me is one of the many classes where the dancers learn the skills that they're going to need throughout the competitive season. While the Senators were certainly exhausted from their trip in early mornings and late nights, it was the human connections that really kept them going. That's 1 degree shy of what the record is for April 6th. So again, students having a great time out here. Also on the other side of me, if you pan the camera this way, lots of students out on, in the sororities, the frats, plenty of opportunities to get outside. I'm here at the Latah County Courthouse, where the jail may be getting an update. The county released a community survey. It is also about staying rooted in the Pullman community. And the proof is in the pastry. So good. But now I was talking to event coordinator Kyle Mallett, who works with Vandal Entertainment, and he told me that it'll take about an hour to get that first opener started up, which is Harry Mack. The Bannister Bell campaign felt attacked at times. Scott agreed that some questions were out of place, but emphasized the importance of accountability. Despite the heated moments on the mic and at the podium, both sides say the debate highlighted student issues. Here in Lewiston, anglers can often be seen out on the Clearwater and Snake Rivers at the Washington-Idaho border, where fishing is a popular pastime. But Kyle Mackey of the Idaho Wildlife Federation, Rain, Rain, Go Away is not going to be the song to sing coming up later in the day. We're looking at a 90% chance of rain going into the evening and heading into early tomorrow morning. 50% chance of snow. Might get a taste of that winter weather, but don't expect too much of that to stick around, even with the sub-freezing lower temperatures. That's not going to do it. In other campus news, WSU hosted the grad fair this week. Our reporter Grant Cavalier headed to the center of the campus to get a sense of how excited those Cougar seniors were. Personally, I think blueberry muffins are a little overrated. I'm more of a chocolate guy. I don't know. How about you guys? Abe, what do you think? I'm going to be missing my family a lot, but that's going to do it for Murrow News 8 today. Have a great Easter. Make sure to take care of yourselves and each other, and have a great afternoon.
They get a joy out of showing this.
Yes. Cade Berry, ASWSU Deputy of Legislative Affairs, is one of the 40-plus Pullman students who traveled to Olympia, ready to dive headfirst into political discourse.
The biggest thing is like shock and awe. Like, we come in and we try to have as many meetings as possible, as many people, for just putting all of our experiences out there.
120 Cougs from across WSU's campuses tackled a range of issues at the state capitol. Addressing the workforce education and investment account to protect college grant funds was a top priority.
I have a lot of friends and I have a lot of people on ASWSU that are going to Olympia that get most of their funding from the Washington College Grant.
Yeah.
So protecting that money for our students and making it so that people can go to school and get an education is my main focus, and I know it is the same way for a lot of the people going to Olympia this weekend.
Students also worked to fight a Vietnam-era law allowing universities to withhold financial aid from students who protest on campus, something that was well received by lawmakers at the Capitol.
We made sure to say peaceful protesting, you cannot have your financial aid used against you. That is against your First Amendment right.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of senators, a lot of representatives really liked the bill and were really receptive to that idea, that they didn't want that to be held against them.
Connecting and negotiating with those legislators was a key skill to practice for the students.
But most important is just connect to them on the human level. Give them stories. That's the biggest thing we train people on, is tell them your story.
While the Senators were certainly exhausted from their trip in early mornings and late nights, it was the human connections that really kept them going.
But at the end of the day, you're going to want to come genuine, and that's what they see, and that's what they take away. And that's when they're voting, they're going to say, I remember Elizabeth. I remember that story. I'm going to vote in favor because it was so impactful.
The impact may not be realized yet in the form of legislative change, but the emotional impact of more than 100 student stories is already hitting. Connor Seuferling, Murrow News 8. Most kids don't spend several hours every evening perfecting a dance routine, but that's what the young dancers of Sanctuary Dance do for a passion day in and day out.
Getting all the hours we spend at dance, getting to show them all that hard work that we put at the dance studio and that we put in with our teachers and coaches and our friends.
The dancers start learning their competitive dances in August, dedicating hours and hours of hard work until the competitive season starts in late February. But first, they have a final showcase at Daggy Hall on the WSU campus. Behind me is one of the many classes where the dancers learn the skills that they're going to need throughout the competitive season. Now the showcase is the perfect opportunity to get one last big dress rehearsal before that competitive season gets underway.
It's a chance for us to perform and just show Pullman what we do.
For the dancers, first stepping on the stage may be difficult, but the feeling of success and an excited crowd quickly makes all the hard work worth it.
It's kind of nerve-wracking, but also at the same time, it's really enjoyable to be to know that you're doing what you love and being able to show everyone what you've been working on.
The dancers are not the only ones who feel rewarded. Their coaches feel the same way.
And just knowing that their highlight of their day is coming to dance and seeing us, that is just, it's a great feeling.
Yeah. From the youngest of competitive dancers at around 6 years old to the oldest in their teens, the dancers still spend so much time together that they have created a tight-knit community.
But we're working with the same people around 36 to 48 hours a week. So they really start to feel like your sisters, and that's really cool. And these relationships that I'm making right now will definitely last me a lifetime.
As for whether or not all the teamwork translates to success on the stage, just watch this routine. Connor Seuferling reporting from Pullman, Murrow, News 8.